Look, this is a great place for a settlement. What should we name it? I was thinking Riverwood. Why would you name it that? Because look at all this wood. And look, there's a river. Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino Plays Skyrim episode 10. Oh, I'm here in Riverwood because of the quest, which is not how you get to quests. Bring the claw to Lucan, Golden Claw. I always never did this. I never always did it. It didn't happen never most of the, it didn't, we're gonna go to the, we're a Riverwood trader. And what's, because the bandits stole the claw from him. This is, you know, back at the beginning of the, the episode, because you went into Bleak Falls Barrow. We had the Golden Claw. He was trying to open the stuff up and stuff.
Well,
what are you saying?
What are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer.
Sorry. We're just signing the divorce papers.
Well, I don't know what you overheard.
Something happened?
We
Yeah.
did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robert, an ornament, solid gold in the shape of a drone.
Oh, wait, you mean this Golden Claw?
You found it. There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh?
Yeah, a really funny thing.
I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Oh, you're sisters. That doesn't mean you're not lovers. Yeah.
So much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Thank
I know.
you so much for taking care of those thieves.
You're welcome. I need you to just walk kind of away.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Oh yeah, I have rock joints still.
You and me,
Fuck.
We're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
With you around.
You're right. Oh, Camilla, do you want to get married?
Is that an amulet of Mara?
Oh shit, you actually do.
Someone like
Hold
you
on.
isn't spoken for.
Damn, Camilla. Hitting on me. You can't see me.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
I just brought it back so I could steal it again. I hope you don't mind. It's a fine day with you around. I'm sorry, but I don't have a house for us to go to yet. So. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you work hard? Hoeing these cabbages or whatever the fuck you do to cabbages to get cabbages out of the ground? Do they grow on the ground? Do they grow on trees? Do they grow in the bush? See if I don't know. Oh, okay. We could either continue with the companion stuff, or we could find the Redguard woman, or we could speak to Malice Maxius, or that's it, actually. Which one do you think? Let's find the Redguard woman. This is a democracy. We make all our decisions together. Whiterun isn't this way. It's back up here. Find the Redguard woman. I know exactly where you are, too. You know why? Because we've all done this before. I wish there were... I want to be a bounty... I mean, I guess you get to be an assassin, right? But you never get to be, like, a bounty hunter. I mean, I guess you, like, get a bounty for, like, murdering people in the Dark Brotherhood, but you never really get to be, like, a bounty hunter, you know what I mean? I guess you, like, get to hunt people, and, like, there's a bounty involved in hunting those people, but you never really get to be, like, a bounty hunter, you know what I'm saying? What's her name's in this house over here? God damn it, I am still sick. Oh, you can heal my ailments. Who can? What's her name? Arcadia's Cauldron. You look a little pale. Is that a rock joint? Yes, it is. It's rock joint. A wolf bit me, and now I have contracted rock joint.
Something for just about it. You look rather pale. Of a sort. Within these... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
So, why don't you cure my rock joint?
Come back any
I have rock... If I had a septum for every... I've cured rock joints so many times. Okay, well, you want to cure my rock joint? No, there's no option in that for this dialogue tree. Why don't you fuck off? Oh, okay. All right. I'm glad you've been very helpful. Where do I go to cure this, then? Do I really have to, like, a Shrine of Talos this or whatever? Where's a shrine? I know there's a shrine in Whiterun. I know where it is, too.
common and rare.
I guess since I'm here, I'll, like, give you money. And you can give me all your ingredients. I don't want to buy that. That's too expensive. Everything else I can buy. That's also kind of too expensive, but I'm gonna buy it. I can sell potions. Fortify health. But I guess I didn't really make up for it. What about Misk? Well, I could sell you some dragon bones and scales. I'm gonna sell you like 2. And then the rest of them. And then I'll sell you like 3. And then that's it. It's gonna be a while still before I get a house with a chest, which will then be able to store my dragon skeletal business. But when that happens, then I will be able to stockpile said dragon bone implements. And then, you know, by that point, obviously, my smithing will be 100, and I will be able to, you know. All diseases cured. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I was going to do something else in Whiterun. Find the Redguard woman. That's right. That's right. I forgot all about it. I was too preoccupied with my rock joint. Luckily, my dick works fine now. The Bannered Mare. The Bannered Mare. Oh, would you look at whoever the exact person I'd like to speak to. Sadia.
What can I do for you?
Oh my god, I'm gonna marry you. That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, we're not there yet. I mean, I was just... Who are you, Sadia? We've never met. Did you know some Alikir warriors are looking for a Redguard woman?
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me?
Yes,
Please,
they did.
Come with me. I need
They
to
did
see
find
your
you,
brother.
Hawk Girl, who I am recognizing now as the same
Come with
voice.
me.
Hawk Girl from Justice League. The animated show. They call it, it's, you know, it's a cartoon. They call it a kids. It's not for kids. It's for all ages. The Justice League is. Whose side are you on? Don't you know? And then Hawk Girl punched Green Lantern in the face.
You think you can take me? You so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers.
What if I just look at your boobs for a second? Would you? I can't. I won't touch them.
How many more of them are coming? Tell me.
You can't tell them. Please, I need your help and there isn't anyone I can trust here in the city.
Your eyes don't match the rest of your face. What do you want?
I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am.
Oh, really?
My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell.
Ooh.
The men who are looking for me, the Alikir,
Yes.
they're assassins in the employ of the Aldmeri Dominion.
Ah.
They wish to exchange my blood for gold.
Uh-huh.
I need you to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell for an execution.
Uh-huh.
They're
How?
mercenaries, only in
Yes?
it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu.
Ah.
Get rid of him, and the rest will scatter.
Hmm.
I don't dare show my face, lest they
Mm-hmm.
recognize me. So you'll have to find out where they are.
I will.
I
Any
heard
suggestions?
One of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city.
Oh, was
He's
he?
locked up in the jail. Perhaps you can.
In
get
the
him out.
jail, you say?
Please, I know I'm asking you to. Do
Thank you.
something
I mean, you're welcome. I
Maybe
mean,
you
yes,
can do this.
yes, please. You said please, so I responded with a word that I thought is usually what you say after you say please. Why are the
I
Alikir
don't
after
know
you?
for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly.
You spoke out. Ah, I see. Yes, of course. Why haven't you gone to the guards? Well, I wouldn't ask such a stupid question as such. If I went to the guards for help, you know, matters, they don't concern him, you know? If you're a fugitive from another area, you know, that's not really... Is Sanguine here, by the way? Yep.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor.
I'm sorry, I'm not ready for that Daedric quest quite yet. I have more pressing matters to attend. I must win the hand of Saadia in marriage. Talk to the Alakir prisoner, or inform the Alakir of Saadia's location. I would not betray her like that. There is nothing I wouldn't do for some dark pussy. That's disgusting. That's the worst thing I ever said. So don't even... You can just pretend you never heard it, essentially. I would like her hand in marriage, though. So, you know, you want to marry somebody in Skyrim with whose name carries weight. Also, that's not how you get to the jail. I mean, like, her name doesn't really carry weight here, but, like, you know, she has the resources. You know, you want to marry someone that you can respect. Definitely have to marry someone who's worth a damn in terms of, like, talent or just worth in general. That's how I view things. I could never be with somebody that I could not be proud of. I want to be with somebody who draws the admiration of all that she is privy to. Hey, bitch.
What are you looking at?
I need to find Kamatu.
Death wish, then? If you know that name, you must know to meet him would be to meet your end. But it seems we both have needs, friend. Perhaps we can help each other out. I have dishonored my brothers by being captured, so they have left me here. My life with the Alakir is over now, but I have no wish to die in this god's forsaken land. If I can be released from prison, I may start over. See to that, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Okay.
100 gold will secure my release. You can afford that, can't you?
Yes. Who the hell can't?
If you want the information, get the money into the hands
Everybody is
of the
poor
Star.
except me. Like, that's how this game works.
Because I was clumsy enough to be captured. Kamatu always says, we're supposed to be the best of the best.
City's changed, friend.
Hi. I want to pay that prisoner's fine.
Convince him to stay out of the city while you're at it.
Hey. I need you to unlock that door. You took my gold, now you're just gonna walk away? Is that how this works?
You buy my way out of here, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Your fine's been paid. Now tell me about Kamatu.
Kamatu is west of Whiterun. It's an unassuming little cave called Swindler's Den. You realize if you set foot in there, you're never coming back out. They'll kill you. But that's your problem, not mine.
Nah. You obviously don't know who you're talking to. Not only am I the richest person in... Oh, would you look at that? There's nothing to look at there. Not only am I the richest person in Skyrim, I'm also the most resourceful, I am the most well-connected, I am the most traveled, and I am the most combat experienced. Any promotion that is up for grabs, I will get it. Over anybody. Any dumb little NPC who decides to stand in my way. I'm sorry, but nobody's potential is greater than mine. Swindler's Den. Unassuming locale. You're right, I think, you know, if you want an unassuming locale, you might not call it Swindler's Den. I expect to find some swindlers in there, if I were to go in there. So from Dustman's Cairn, we can probably get there the fastest. Did you know that Hermaeus Mora is the Daedric Prince of Fate, Knowledge, and Memory? In his rare dealings with mortals, he often chooses to appear as a grotesque mass of tentacles. Brr, 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 brr. All right, you want to go for a stroll? A little evening stroll? A little midnight exactly stroll? Because I do. And I think we'll, like, come in here and kill the Spriggans that tend to populate these forest-marked areas. Just don't be Green Spring Hollow. Just don't be like an actual cave. Oh, hi. Oh, shit, there's somebody behind me. Goddamn wolves. You just saw an opportunity and you tried to get in it. Oh, this isn't a cave, by the way. Which is good. I wasn't really looking for that big of a distraction. Dwarven Shield, 66 gold, Potion of Minor Healing. Okay. Read Argonian account. Dwarven Bow, not bad. Harvest Fly Amanita, I think so. Yes. Imp Stool. Search Hunter. Gold. That's about it. Search Skeleton. 3 gold. I don't know how skeletons have gold on them. Like, who's... Like, what animal's, like, stripping the bones of their flesh and then just, like, coughs up 3 septums onto their... What's another name for bones? I need a synonym for bones because apparently I've been using that a lot. Like, skeletal organ is kind of high and mighty for what I'm trying to describe here. But just like something that's different from bones so that I can talk about bones more than once per sentence. You know, like make reference to the noun. That's what good writers do. You don't just say the same word over and over again. You find synonyms, then it makes it seem like you know what you're talking about. But we'll just trek along here. See, like I said trek just now. Instead of stroll, I said stroll before. Instead of stroll, if I didn't know anything, I would have just said walk. If I just, like, made reference to the fact that we're walking, like, 8 times instead of replacing the noun, or the verbs. The adverbs, in that case. Then, you know, it would just kind of, it would be repetitive. Swindler's Den. You picked a bad time to get... Oh! I'm dead. Okay.
I'm not sure I like it.
I don't trust those Alakir warriors. What are they doing here? But they left us be. You should be happy that they do not want to kill us. Yes, but oh my god, we're under attack. What do we do? I haven't seen the attacker. Did you see him? Did you see which direction the arrows came from? I don't know. I started walking towards him, but then I completely lost track of where I was going, and now I'm just walking in circles. What do? I don't know where the assailant is coming from. I see an arrow. It flew by my waist. Now I know where he is. Oh, but I did not see him, but I died. I walked into another arrow. The intelligence of bandits always astounds me. Astounds. I thought that was another dude for a second there. But you only have iron arrows. Those are... Oh, give me that frost Miriam. Gold lockpick potion of healing. Again, sorry, we live in a sewer, or an aqueduct, or a cistern. If you can hear the water running, that's just the sound of laundry. Or somebody taking a shit. Either one, really. Oh, I'm using iron arrows right now. No wonder these guys aren't dying in one hit. Ew. Nah. I'm already spoken for. Not yet, but I will be. Sadia will marry me, right? I mean, I will have done her the biggest courtesy known that could possibly be done. I've allowed you to start a new life. Oh, but wait, doesn't she, like, leave then? She's like, I have to start a new life somewhere else. I must leave Skyrim or something like that. And then we're just like, oh, okay, bye. But no, that will change, because I'm wearing the Amulet of Mara, and you want to marry me. Don't look at me. I want that guy to die. What possessed you to just back up and take your bow out? You should take your advantages where you have them. Wee, slip and slide. Elven arrows, nice. Orcish arrows, good too. Do 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 do. Don't heal yourself with restoration magic. Don't be one of those guys. Goodbye. I could have sworn there was one more guy, but I guess not. Bandit. A bandit. We could go to the left. We could try to go up here. We can't go up there because there's no way to get up there. Oh, you have an amethyst for me. And a silver necklace and a coin purse. And ale. And a hand. You buried a skeleton in hay, huh? That's, alright. I guess that's fine. Oh, we have a plunderer. You should not have moved. Archery increased to 43. Sneak increased to 58. Oh, almost leveled up. Almost. God damn it. That's it. The plunderers, them dangerous. Gold 57. Quicksilver ingot, not necessary. Oh, I've already read that. Wait, what's actually in this book? Thief by Revan.
If the reader has not yet had the pleasure of reading the first volume in this series on the life of Eslaf Errol, beggar, he should close this book immediately, for I shan't recap.
I'm going to read this whole book, so if you want to skip past this, go ahead.
I will tell you this much, gentle reader. When we last saw Eslaf, he was a boy, an orphan, a failed beggar, running through the wild winter woods of Skyrim, away from his home of Erolgard. He continued running, stopping here and there for many more years, until he was a young man. Eslaf discovered that among the ways of getting food, asking for it was the most troublesome. Far easier was finding it in the wilderness, or taking it from unguarded market stalls. The only thing worse than begging to get food was begging for the opportunity to work for the money to buy it. That seemed needlessly complicated. No, as far as Eslaf was concerned, he was best off being a scavenger, a beggar, and a thief. He committed his first act of thievery shortly after leaving Erolgard, while in the southern woods of Tamburkar in the rugged land near Mount Jensen, just east of the village of Horheld. That's like 4 locations up right in a row. You expect us to follow along there? Eslaf was starving, having not eaten anything but a rather scrawny raw squirrel in 4 days, and he smelled meat cooking, and then found the smoke. A band of minstrel bards was making camp. He watched them from the bushes as they cooked, and joked, and flirted, and sang. He could have asked them for some food, but so many others had refused him before. Instead, he rushed out, grabbed a piece of meat from the fire, and wincing from the burns, scrambled up the nearest tree to devour it, while the bard stood under him and laughed. "What is your next move, thief?" giggled a fair, red-headed woman who was covered with tattoos. "How do you intend to disappear without us catching and punishing you?" As the hunger subsided, Islaf realized she was right. The only way to get out of the tree without falling in their midst was to take the branch down to where it hung over a creek. It was a drop off a cliff of about 50 feet. That seemed like the wisest strategy, so Islaf began crawling in that direction. "You don't know how to fall, boy," called out a young Khajiit, but a few years older than Islaf, thin but muscular, graceful in his slightest movements. "If you don't, you should just climb down here and take what's coming to you. It's idiotic to break your neck, when we'd just give you some bruises and send you on your way." "Of course I know how to fall," Islaf called back, but he didn't. He just thought the trick of falling was to have nothing underneath you and let nature take its course. But 50 feet up, when you're looking down, is enough to give anyone pause. "I am sorry to doubt your abilities, Master Thief," said the Khajiit, grinning. "Obviously you know how to fall feet first with your body straight, but loose to avoid cracking like an egg. It seems you are destined to escape us." Islaf wisely followed the Khajiit's hints, and leapt into the river, falling without much grace but without hurting himself. In the years that had followed, he had to make several more drops from even greater heights, usually after a theft, sometimes without water beneath him, and he improved the basic technique. When he arrived in the western town of Jallenheim on the morning of his 21st birthday, it didn't take him long to find out who was the richest person most deserving of being burgled. An impregnable palace in a park near the center of town was owned by a mysterious young man named Soybud. Islaf wasted no time in finding the palace and watching it. A fortified palace, he had come to learn, was like a person, with quirks and habits beneath its hard shell. It was not an old place. Evidently whatever money this Soybud had come into was fairly recent. It was regularly patrolled by guards, implying that the rich man was fearful of being burgled. With good reason. The most distinctive feature of the palace was its tower, rising 100 feet above the stone walls, doubtless giving the occupant a good defensive view. Islaf guessed that if Soybud was as paranoid as he guessed him to be, the tower would also provide a view of the palace storehouse. The rich man would want to keep an eye on his fortune. That meant that the loot couldn't be directly beneath the tower, but somewhere in the courtyard within the walls. The light in the tower shone all night long, so Islaf boldly decided that the best time to burgle was by the light of day, when Soybud must sleep. That would be the time the guards would least expect a thief to pounce. And so, when the noon sun was shining over the palace, Islaf quickly scaled the wall near the front gate and waited, hidden in the crenellations. The interior courtyard was plain and desolate, with few places to hide, but he saw that there were 2 wells. One the guards used from time to time to draw up water and slake their thirst, but Islaf noticed that guards would pass by the other well, never using it. He waited until the guards were distracted, just for a second, by the arrival of a merchant in a wagon, bearing goods for the palace. While they were searching his wagon, Islaf leapt, elegantly, feet first, from the wall into the well. It was not a particularly soft landing, for, as Islaf had guessed, the well was not full of water, but gold. Still, he knew how to roll after a fall, and he didn't hurt himself. In the dank subterranean storehouse, he stuffed his pockets with gold, and was about to go to the door which he assumed would lead to the tower, when he noticed a gem the size of an apple, worth more than all the gold that was left. Islaf found room for it down his pants. The door did indeed lead to the tower, and Islaf followed its curving stairwell up, walking quietly but quickly. At the top, he found the master of the palace's private quarters, ornate and cold, with invaluable artwork and decorative swords and shields on the walls. Islaf assumed the snoring lump under the sheets was Soybud, but he didn't investigate too closely. He crept to the windows and looked out. It was going to be a difficult fall, for certes. He needed to jump from the tower, past the walls, and hit the tree on the other side. The tree branches would hurt, but they would break his fall, and there was a pile of hay he had left under the tree to prevent further injury. Islaf was about to leap when the occupant of the room woke up with a start, yelling, "My gem!" Islaf stared at him for a second, wide-eyed. They looked alike, not surprising, since they were brothers. Islaf Errol's story is continued in the book Warrior.
Alright. Not surprising since they were brothers. What a way... Yes, yeah, whatever. Okay, so that's done. Of course they were brothers. Why would they not be? Go this way, right? Or was it... Yes, it is this way. Very well. Yes, indeed. Good. Let's keep a move on. Deer hide. Buckets of shit. Bandit highwayman. Gold, thank you. Very, very small amount of gold. But thanks nonetheless, I suppose.
You've proven your strength, warrior. Let's avoid any more bloodshed. I think you and I have some things to talk about.
Oh, that's right, we're gonna talk.
Stay your hand, warrior. It's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat. I think we can all profit from the situation in which my men
Oh,
will
you think
not
so?
attack you if you will lower your weapons.
Why are you after
Send
Sadia?
out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war. The other noble houses discovered her betrayal, and she fled. They want her brought back alive. The resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell, and they want justice.
Ah.
Of course, Senpai. What is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra? Sadia? One of those, correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base need, perhaps? It doesn't matter. No doubt she's convinced you that she's the victim. But do you know why we pursue her? Assassins? No, nothing so crass. Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason. We were hired to see her return to Hammerfell for her crimes. You can help us with that. And make sure no one else gets hurt.
So what do you want me to do? What was her crime?
She sold the city out to the Aldmeri Dominion. Were it not for her betrayal, Tanith could have held its ground in the war.
Oh yeah,
The other
we kind of
noble-
already heard
the
that.
resistance against the Dominion is alive and well in Hammerfell. And
So what do you want me to do?
she trusts you, at least to some extent. She sent you after us, and has no reason to think that you do anything other than that. Convince her that we'll be coming for her, and she needs to leave. Lead her to the stables outside Whiterun. We'll be waiting to take her into custody. I'll gladly share a portion of the bounty in return for your efforts in seeing proper justice done. Good. We'll be waiting for you. It will be good to finally be able to return home. Hmm?
I only said that I was going to do this. But what you have not realized about me is that I am a traitor. Oh, can I pickpocket you? You don't have anything. No one saw a thing.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
I know. Who could it have been? There must be a traitor in your midst. Oh, he resisted Soul Trap and also resisted being hit by my thing. Are you, like, glitched? What is this shit? Well, it looks like we're just gonna have to do this the hard way. Ah, bam!
Do that.
This guy has no health.
Need something?
Yes, I need you dead. Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Die!
I submit. We
Yeah, you better surrender. But guess what? I am not a merciful one. I betray everyone I've ever talked to. Hammerfell garb actually looks cool. So does the hood. The scimitar. Alakir warrior. I was kind of worried there when that guy didn't die, the second one. I was like, have I locked myself into this thing? Like, into having to do their bidding? Luckily, I did not. Necklace of sneaking. Staff of the familiar. I have killed them. All of them. Because I'm unpredictable. Or however that song goes. Isn't there what? Oh, it's just iron. Nobody cares about iron. You're unpredictable. Is that like a 90s song? Why, I don't even know what that song is, honestly. Sometimes you just know like quips from songs. And they stay with you for reasons that don't really make any sense. I can level up now, can't I? Like, why would I not be able to? Oh, that dude was glitched. What? Oh, I probably wasted an opportunity to, like, farm sneak. I wonder if it would, like, have worked. Stamina. Let's go... Those do 40% more damage. Yes. Thank you. Because I still don't have the sneak for the silent forward roll that I want to get. At least not yet. We will return to Saedia. And then she will marry me. It has been written in the stars. And if she won't, I will kill her. Because I do not handle rejection well. Why wouldn't you want to marry who is destined to be the most powerful woman in all of Skyrim? That's me. Adile. There's a nip in the air. My crops are gonna shit the bed this year. Nope, did not sign up to hear this singing.
At last, I can rest safely. You have done me a great service, warrior. I
Yes.
cannot thank you enough.
Well, you can marry
For
me.
this reward, I managed to sneak some of my wealth out of Hammerfell when I left. It's
Nice.
the least I can do.
Yeah, you're
For
right.
now,
The
I
most
will
you could
maintain
do
my
is...
ruse here. You are always welcome in the Bannered Mare.
Oh, come now.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Ingredients. Salt pile. You just sell people salt piles? La 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 la. Okay. Hi. You will... You know what? No. I'm doing exactly what I said I would. Quickly. While nobody can hear. Also, you owe me a lot more. So. Come here. She's fine. She just had a little too much to drink. Lockpick. Silver rings, not worth a damn. You don't deserve dignity. Why can't I, like, lift you up into the air? Like, am I really just not that strong? Oh, well. Hey, this bed isn't owned anymore. She's dead. Let me just have it. Alright, if I'm gonna be the serial killer that I've always wanted to be, then I must have a signature. I declothe my victims, then I fold their garments neatly on top of their head, and their shoes. Alright, let's... No. You gotta... No. Spread it back out. You... Come on. That's it. And your shoes get to go right there. I don't know why, just... That's what happens. Now, I'm going to disappear myself from this scene. This is what happens when you cross me, Sadia. I don't care that your name is Sadia, and that I've heard it pronounced correctly. It's Sadia. Alrighty then. Oh, you're Malus Macius. I might as well do this then.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard. We're going to poison the mead.
You have the poison?
No. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it.
Ah, yes. I will put the pesticide into the poison.
Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Remember,
We'll take back our home. Down with Ulfric,
The killer of kings. Drink and we'll sing. Ride out the storm cloaks and take back our home. As the age of the dragons is just about done, or whatever the lyrics are. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And, well, you know, I'll see you guys next time. We got lots of more stuff to do. So, I'll